Whenever a company is in need of money, they can raise fund through various sources. These sources can be share capital, debentures, bank loan, or other kind of fund like public deposit. Out of these four available sources, share capital is one of the most important and permanent source of capital for any kind of company. Now, when we talk about share capital, what exactly is share capital? Whenever the total capital of the company is being divided into some equal denomination, each part of that denomination is known as shares. For example, if a company is having authorized capital, the company is having authorized capital of rupees 10 lakh, and what they have done, they have divided this 10 lakh rupees capital into equal parts of rupees 10 each. So obviously we will be having around 1 lakh parts for this share capital, and each part will be termed as share. So obviously we will be having 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each. Now this 10 of rupees 10 each. Now this 10 will be termed as the face value or nominal value of the share. So in short, what we can say? In short, we can say when the total capital of the company is being divided into equal part, each part is known as share, and the value of that part is known as face value or nominal value. So to issue share, what company need to do is company have to issue the shares to the general public. First of all, company have to issue a prospectus in which they will be mentioning that yes, we are open to issue the share. We are in need of money and we are raising funds through issue of share capital. Now at that point of time, people who are interested, public who are interested will be subscribing the shares of the company. In this process, public will be depositing money or public will be investing their savings with the public, with the company. They will be investing their savings to the company, they will be giving their savings to the company, and in return, company is going to issue some certificates known as share. The person who are purchasing the shares of the company will be termed as shareholder. Now, this issue of share can be of two types. Like what? Like for issue of this share, we can issue it in two categories. First of all, we can issue these shares for cash, or sometime we can also issue these shares for other than cash. For cash, it means what? It means whenever we are issuing shares to the public and in return we are getting cash or we are getting amount in our bank account. Such kind of issue is known as issue of share for cash. Now this issue of share for cash can be done in two ways. Like what? Like whenever the company is asking the whole face value of the share, or when the company is asking whole issue price of the share in lump sum money at a single payment, that is known as issue of share for cash in lump sum. And whenever company is issuing shares for cash but not in lump sum, they are asking money from the public in some installments. Such kind of issue of share is known as issue of share for cash in installments. Sometimes it is also possible that company is not going to issue share for cash, but company is issuing share for other than cash. This kind of thing can be happen when company is going to purchase some asset, or when company is going to purchase some business. Like recently, if you remember, recently Idea have purchased Vodafone and they become Vodafone Idea. I think you have seen the advertisement on TV also, that is VI. The name of advertisement is V. So whenever a company is going to purchase another company, and in return, in consideration, the purchasing company is going to pay to the selling company by shares. That can also be happen at the time of issue of share. So we can issue share for other than cash. We can issue share for purchase of assets. We can issue share for purchase of business. We can issue share for we can issue shares to the underwriters, and we can also issue shares to the promoters of the company. So whenever the company is going to issue shares for purchase of asset, or for purchase of business, or they are going to issue shares to the underwriter, or it is also possible that they can issue shares to the promoters. So basically, when we talk about issue of share can happen in two ways. First of all, issue of share for cash, and second, issue of share for other than cash. For cash, they can issue share in two ways. Again, what? In lump sum, it means they are getting money in as a whole, total face value of the share or total issue price of the share when the company is going to receive as a whole, that is known as issue of share for cash in lump sum. And whenever company is interested to issue shares in installment for cash, that is known as issue of share for cash in installment. Now, this thing can happen that installment there can be one installment, or there can be two or more installment. Like there can be first installment, that is known as share application, then share allotment, then share first call, then share second or final call, second and final call. But when we talk about in lump sum we have only one down payment, that is share application and allotment. I think it is clear. Please take the screenshot of it. Now let's come to what issue of share for cash in lump sum. This issue of share for cash in lump sum can be understood as when we are going to purchase a vehicle. At that point of time, what options we have? Either we can purchase it by paying the whole amount at once, or we can purchase it in installments also. So whenever we are purchasing it by paying whole amount at once, that is known as issue of share for cash in lump sum. Now obviously, when we go to the shop to purchase a vehicle, say I am going to purchase a car, the value of the car is say rupees 8 lakh. So obviously, first of all, what I need to do is I need to pay money to the concerned shopkeeper. Yes sir, this is the amount that I am going to pay to you, and in return of which I want this car. Now obviously, when we are going to pay money to the shopkeeper, similarly here also the prospective shareholder or the person who want to invest money with the company, first of all that person have to pay money to the company. So obviously, and he have to apply to the company, sir, please issue us shares. So first of all, company is going to receive application money for the share, and entry will be at the time of receipt of share application money. It means when the prospective shareholders are going to apply with us, कि sir please issue the share. As I told you, when they will apply to us, they will be giving us the money and we will be receiving it in our bank account. So entry will be bank account debited. The amount which we have received in our bank account is to be debited. And for what we have received the amount? We have received the amount for the application of share. So bank account debited to share application and allotment account. Being this number of shares, being application for this number of shares received at the rate of जो भी वैल्यू होगा इतना each. Now after receiving the application, we are required to issue share to them, and for that first of all we are required to transfer the application money to the share capital, and for this entry will be share application and allotment account debited to share capital, being application money for this number of shares transferred to share capital account. Okay, clear? Now let's take an example of that. For example, suppose X Limited issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. Same example. If for example question is saying that X Limited issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. ठीक है, आगे लिखो. Company received application for all the shares and they have been duly transferred and issued. The company have issued, X Limited have issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. Company received application for all the shares and company have issued all the shares. So simply what entry we need to follow? We need to pass in our books of account. First of all, what will happen? First of all, we will be receiving the cash or we will be receiving amount in our bank account, and the entry will be bank account debited to share application and allotment account, and amounts will be for 1 lakh shares at the rate of rupees 10 each, it will be 10 lakh rupees for debit and 10 lakh rupees for credit. Here I am not making the format of journal, but it is mandatory for us to prepare format of journal in our board examination. As if we are not making our format, board can also deduct the marks. So please be careful in that. Anyways, next, after receiving the money, we will writing the narration, and narration will be being application money received for 1 lakh shares at the rate of rupees 10 each. Thereafter, we will be issuing shares and we will be transferring the money to the capital. Entry will be share application and allotment account debited to share capital, and amounts will be 10 lakh debit and 10 lakh credit. It is very much easy, I believe. Now sometimes what happens, there's a twist in it. Sometimes what happens, sometimes company have issued 1 lakh equity shares and in return company have received application for say 1,20,000 shares, because obviously public do not know who is going to apply and who is not going to apply. So what will happen at that point of time, when company is receiving more application than issued shares, at that point of time they have to return the excess application, as it is compulsory for the company to issue only those shares which actually company have issued. By chance if company have received over subscription, matlab company have received application for more than the expected one, at that point of time company have to return the money for the more shares, for the oversubscribed shares. And at that point of time what we need to do in this entry, I am just erasing the narration, okay, and in this entry simply this entry got changed from share application account debit from share application and allotment account debit to share capital, to share application and allotment account debit to share capital to bank account. Obviously when we are going to refund the money, we have to write to bank account. And for example, let's take an example of it and then we will wind up the class. For example, X Limited issued 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. Company received application for say 1,20,000 shares and 1,20,000 shares. Obviously as we know, kitna bhi apply ho jaye, we cannot issue more than the expected one. So at the time of application, when we will receive money, we will be receiving money for 1,20,000 shares of rupees 10 each. It means we will be receiving rupees 12 lakh. At the time of application, we will be receiving rupees 12 lakh and entry will be bank account debit to share application and allotment account. And thereafter when it comes to the issue of share, entry will be share application and allotment account debit to share capital to bank. Now as we know that we have received application for 12 lakh rupees, out of which we have decided in advance that we are going to issue only 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each. So we will be issuing shares for rupees 10 lakh and the excess application for 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each will be refunded. So we will be refunding the excess applicants as to bank account. If you have any doubt or any query, you may write in the comment section. Do not forget to like the video, and if you want to learn more things like issue of share in installment, issue of share to the promoters, then do not forget to write in the comment section. So hoping for the best. See you guys again in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.